What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dollars coming to you live from the living room for another episode of the Make It Make Sense podcast. Big G's and Red in the building. How y'all doing?
You know what it is, boys.
Feeling great. That's what's up. Everybody doing good. Another nice warm day in New York City. We came from celebrating G's mom's birthday. You know, it was a nice little day.
Shout out to my OG.
Of course.
You
Shout
already
out
know
to
my
Mama.
love.
It was a nice day, nice food. We had a good time. Little get out, make sense event, so to speak. Celebrate
Facts.
for Mama. So we here to bring y'all another episode like usual. But before we get into the episode stuff, I just want to tell everybody who's listening, thanks for listening, especially on Good Pods. We've been doing real good there, so we appreciate y'all. And you already know you can find us on Spotify, Apple, Good Pods as well, and Stitcher.
YouTube.
Follow the channel, YouTube, Dollars MIMS. That's where you can get the clips of the episode and
Twitter.
full episodes as well, and all that good stuff. So we appreciate it. Like, comment, ask questions. We'll
Subscribe.
definitely, put them on the show. And I want to put the voicemail line out. They got that on Spotify, but that's an option I've never really messed with like that yet. So I don't really know how it works, but I'm going to see if I can figure out a way for us to implement it into the show. So with all that said, we want to get into the topics that we wanted to touch on today that we've seen. So the first thing I wanted to get into was what's going on with Akademiks. So for those who don't know, who created the Hard on Thoughts movement, was
Repeat
recently
that one more time. What do you create?
Hard on Thoughts.
Hard on thoughts.
Yes. So that means no mercy. You're dealing with a thought, you got to treat him accordingly. But he not accused. I mean, the evidence is out there. I don't think it's an accusation at this point. He ain't practicing what he's preaching. So basically, he had his ex still in the crib who allegedly assaulted his mom, accused him of being physically abusive, exposed a prescription bottle and showed a picture of his scrotal area and said he had the herp. Did all of that. And then he still had her in the crib. Supposedly she's still there. And he tried to clean it up by saying there was some issues, and some mixed motion that they had to deal with. So that's why he was still trying to talk to her. So y'all think he capping or act just simping or capping?
Yeah, he's definitely capping. I seen that video. He seemed like he tried to quickly walk on by all of that stuff he was saying. So
Clean it up real nice.
yeah, nah, he ain't clean.
Yeah, he's a simp. He's definitely a simp. It's funny because she even said he paid $30,000 a month.
Yeah, that's what she said he's paying her. And
You make that much money? You could pay somebody $30,000 a month.
he be
nah.
talking big money shit. So Ack is worth some dollars.
On a serious note, if you assault my mom, there's really no coming back. I don't care what kind of you can't assault my mom.
It's over, right?
It's over once that. You can't really even fight my sisters unless you really defending me. Like one of my sisters attacking me and then you jump in, but you can't assault none of the women in my family because that ain't cool.
On a crazy situation.
Yeah.
I mean, you put it there. I love my family, but the posting my scrotum and saying I got the herp would probably anger me more than the other stuff. Like that probably was the line crosser for me.
No, that's a big line crosser. Yo, that's it. That shit crazy that she. I wonder what he did that made her so angry though.
Well, he's saying it's just women, which you said you agreed with, which could be true. Like just women on women hate. Like she trying to mess with the other women he's smashing. He said he's smashing them all, and that's women on women hate. Is that what it is, Red? Like you just make shit up to make the other girl jealous? Is that?
Maybe that's just his version of it.
I think it's a good tactic though.
Yeah.
On her behalf.
If that's true, yeah, because I guess that could, saying he has the herp and stuff like that, but even if that's her tactic, what does that got to do with him bringing her back in the fold, having her in the crib?
If he supposedly has it, wouldn't you supposedly have it too?
Yeah. Because she was pregnant. So they definitely was having unprotected sex.
That's a good question. I don't really know what was her response to that. I mean, it's not not like this is freaking, what would we be in that sexual education class, but I don't think it's 100% that you're going to get.
I think nobody asked her that question.
Yeah.
Maybe we read the comments, somebody might say it.
Yeah.
If you read all the comments after that post, maybe in contact with her. He said they met
Why
up a few
would you
places.
hang out with somebody who would out you like that on the internet?
Because these dudes are simps before they get their money.
But you know what?
Before he became Akademiks,
Here's one of my
worldwide,
favorite terms.
he
not throwing him no
he was-
bail, but geez, you don't know no dudes, because I could name a few who have had females do wild things, and they'll be like, yo, I'm done, I'm not effing with her no more, and they will still, yo, like, cheated. I mean, like, slept with several dudes and done wild stuff, and they'll still, you know, when people are in love or whatever, they in love.
Yo, I wouldn't even, for me, it wouldn't even be the sleeping thing. I forgave some girls for doing some crazy things when I sit back and think about it. I'm one of them guys that be like, ah, damn, it's not for cheat, the crazy things like what she done did in the house. Like, how did I forgive her? How do you come back after this?
Well, I
Like,
feel like a lot of people have been there, and I definitely have too. But here's the thing, and what we say about the internet: when you give that image up and you put it up as, when you start a movement called Hard on Thoughts, and then you be soft on the thought, people are gonna rewind that and throw it in your face. That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
you know,
Don't be on that type of time.
Yo,
Just keep it
Dollars,
real. Like,
I always say one thing about that shit, and this is just how I will always feel. Like when somebody's in one thing about that shit, and this is just how I will always feel. Like when somebody's in love, you can't.
all bets
A
is off.
person on the outside really can't
Can't get
say anything. Yeah. Until you in that situation. I'm a person that I ain't gonna give nobody advice on their situation if I'm not gonna do it myself. There's a lot of people out there that would say, like, Akademiks is one of them apparently, because he's talking about hard on the thoughts, right? And then he ain't hard on his thought.
Exactly. You're not keeping it real.
Like, if you're gonna give advice, stand by it.
Follow
When
it. That's
yeah,
all.
when it come
Yeah,
to you.
definitely.
I hate to just say gurus is fraudulent, because he's not a guru, but just when they say these things that they don't even live by. If
That's-
you know, if
that's
you're
the-
gonna
that'd
put
be
it
the
out
weird
there,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
like it's religion. Like, yo, this is what it is. Then at least practice what you preach, and they don't in the worst way.
And
Yeah.
he's one of those people where he gets on people,
Oh my
other
God.
people,
Hard
for
body.
Oh my God.
them not being
He be
the
killing
person they
people.
portray.
Relentless.
So
You
Yo,
heard how he was talking about
he
Freddie
be
Shorty,
killing
Freddie
people.
Gibbs, and all that. He go in. You're right about
Yo,
that.
you absolutely right, Red. Akademiks be killing people.
Diddy, I don't give a fuck what you say, and I love you, brother. But you nor Carisha could make sponsor culture, like, you know what I mean, be popping, okay? You know, and this is my guesses. This ain't from her, this is from me. You know, it looked like Freddie must not been handling his business because, you know, she had stopped doing a bit, but she's right back at it.
How many topics we done did about him going, like when talking about Diddy and Young Miami situation,
Freddie Gibbs.
Blue and Krishan situation, Gibbs and his shorty situations. Like he be quick to talk about that, and then it's you, and then you try to, you know, I respect the effort of trying to clean it up, but sorry, I don't believe you. You need more people. I was gonna say we, but I don't want to
facts.
speak for my co-host.
Nah, you facts. That's that's a fact, bro. That's a freaking fact.
Do the
I ain't gonna
same
lie.
thing. That's probably why he goes so hard on everybody else, because he's doing the same exact thing that they're doing.
But
So,
you gotta be easy. Like I said, you can't just when you hop out the window and you start saying things, it comes back and bites you in the ass sometimes
does.
at the end of the day. Cause he probably didn't thought, like when he was riding with Shorty and everything was good, and he probably didn't think she was gonna expose him. Like she was really trying to expose him. Like, and I think that's foul, but he forgave her.
Yeah,
Apparently.
that goes back to the low quality female situation.
Yeah, he
I
forgave her.
I think we could. I think I could bang the gavel on this one. It sounds like
Yeah.
we all think Act guilty, right?
Yeah,
We're
he
not
guilty.
buying it.
He guilty. I ain't
Alright,
buying it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not
Yo,
buying
Ag, you can
it.
pay me. You can pay me 10,000, bro.
That's the gavel, right? These could find you some hoes,
Yeah.
better ones than that. That's not going to do
Facts.
you dirty like that. You got to do
Maybe.
better. Maybe, right? So actually, going off of the Act conversation with his girl of whatever class she's in, this is something I saw on. Don't mistake me. I think it was on the Star Report. Whether it was or wasn't, who cares? But it piqued my interest. Are women who use the N-word classless? Before I even say what I feel on it, I want you guys to go. Whoever want to.
I don't think they're classless. I think they just say the N-word like most men say it. They probably their boyfriends say it, and I don't think women who use it. For me, it depends on when they use it. Like, if she's talking to a whole bunch of ghetto dudes, she out there saying, "Yeah, my nigga, the N-word," or when she get mad at her boyfriend and she calling him the N-word. I get it. I get it. I don't think so. Matter of fact, I don't think so.
For you, it's a no.
If we talk, yeah, for me, it's a no. I don't, because I don't feel like when they use it and they black, I don't feel no certain
You
kind
don't
of way.
take it no type
I don't
of
take
way.
it no kind of way.
Red, as a lady, how do you feel? Do you use
I don't
it?
think they're classless. And yes, for the record, I do use the word, but we all need to find a better word to use besides that. It's demeaning, but I don't necessarily think that the women who use it, again, it's about context. So
Yeah, I agree.
This is how I feel about it. When I first saw it, the first thought in my mind was like, yeah, that's classes, because that's my first thought was ratchet. But like G's and Red was saying, you know, it's kind of part of our vocabulary. It shouldn't be as much as it is, but it is. But there's a line though. I won't go as far as calling it classless. It's not okay. Dykeman is the hood, as y'all know, right? And I remember vividly one time being in the deli and seeing a nice looking lady, like, okay, like she was pretty until she opened her mouth. And it wasn't just the N-word. Y'all, she was talking like, it was like
a dude.
Yo, my nigga, what are you doing? Like, yo, that's a fact, my nigga. Like, yo, my G, like, what's going? I was like, yo, what you thought? Yeah, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, she sounded up like a straight up dude.
You tell me some shit, the first word out of my mouth is dick. Like, I be bringing that shit up from here, meaning with all the hate, all the love in my heart, and I be like, suck my fuck, suck my fucking. Yes, you. Yes, your moms. Y'all can suck my dick. Y'all can suck my dick. Yeah. Y'all can suck. Y'all can dick with your mother's lips. Yeah. And that's a fact. Anybody, like, I don't know about y'all. I don't even be like, I don't care. I don't say, like, give me some shit. I'm gonna tell you, suck my cock. Suck my wiener. Slap my Peter whacking, nigga.
I won't go as far as calling it classes, but that's nasty to me. That's a turn off. Like, I don't want to talk to no female that sound like homie from the corner.
It's funny you say that because you're right. But it's just, if that's the case, it's just not the N-word, and it's just
that's
the way
what I'm
she
saying.
is.
For that, it's above and beyond.
Yeah, I agree.
So remember, I used to have a friend back in the day. She was very, very ratchet, very loud, very angry and violent. I'm not gonna say no names, but you know who. So anyway, and she would use the word when we're out sometimes, and I'm just like, ugh, like I kind of want to like just slide away from her, because
I'm thinking, geez, because in the same token, we saying it's okay, yeah, but if I go to Red Lobster and my girl is just like, yo, you good, my nigga? I probably I would shrink like, oh my God. I'd be embarrassed. And by the same way, if you said it, I wouldn't. So if I feel that way, is it okay? Probably not. Because
I got a question.
But she's just a harsh, aggressive. She's like an aggressive person. So like as somebody looking on the outside, I'm like, dang, did she really have to say it like that?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I won't go as far as classes, but that's not a good look.
So dollars.
No, it's not.
Yo, dollars are red. I'm gonna throw a little monkey wrench in it. I just thought about this because we had a little conversation off screen about this. So, is it weird when men use bitches? Is that classless? So men to say bitches and bitches and this, bitches and that. When it comes to females, to constantly call them bitches, because that's the reverse side of it. Of women calling guys niggas, right?
For y'all who don't see off scene, we use that word a lot, and Red was getting offended because we kept saying it.
That's when we bring it up.
Gotta call a spade a spade. Jesus, right? It's probably just as bad, because the same way I would be offended, but the thing is, we using it in the context of the house. Again, I wouldn't just be outside at the restaurant like, yo, bitch, you want the lobster? Yo, bitch.
Well,
DMX,
hopefully, Shorty won't be in the restaurant. Hey, nigga, you want the lobster? Hey, nigga, you want the lobster?
I feel like we're trying to answer, because we said it was okay, but then we all saying, but not in public. Well, if it's not okay in public, then
I guess it's a time and place, right?
Yeah, right?
It's a time and a place when using the content, I guess, right?
So
Keep the niggas and bitches in the house.
Yeah.
That's another word we should not be using. Yes, I did get on y'all about it, because it's like I hear it so much. It's like,
yeah, she right though.
I don't want to hear it anymore. Like, women are more than
that word. You're right.
Yeah, they're more than bitches.
Even though
you got hoes, you got dots.
We could act like that sometimes. Don't call me on my name. Don't do that.
You got a whole bunch of different names for them.
Find another name to use besides that.
Either of you think either word is worse, better, or it's the same?
It's the same.
It's about the same.
It's about the same. I think it's about the same.
So I think the N-word has more of a negative connotation, because more people could use the word bitch more freely. So in that aspect, I think the N-word is worse. But just as far as how it's going to sound like in public, or how somebody is when they talk about it, yeah, I agree. No matter what, it don't sound good.
So those two words that definitely will make somebody turn around and look like, who said that?
Most likely.
But you know, the weird thing about it is, now, back in the days when I was growing up, girls didn't call each other bitches unless they was about to fight. Now it's just like a guy calling his brother like my nigga. It's like a female saying yo bitch, and they don't take it no way.
Women could call each other skanks and whores and all that.
We used to call each other like, hey, that's my. Like I had another homegirl that used to say it, and I was like, "Oh my god, did she just call me that?" And I was like, I feel offended, even though it wasn't.
Was it your relationship or something? Or?
No, we had a good relationship back then. It's not now, but I'm saying like it's just her saying that to me. I'm like, like, did you really just call me that? Kind of got offended.
You're going to give me a Honda today.
A Honda, you whack ass, dirty ass, bitch, nasty feet ass, stupid ass, fat ass, little looking ass, bitch. Well, I'm proud of you.
Like I said, I guess the way you use it and the way when you're talking to somebody.
So maybe the word, maybe classless is too far. Maybe it's just not a good look. Maybe if we say not a good look,
it's not a good
kind
look.
Of thing.
It's not a good look kind of thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, in general, those are both words we probably need to remove from as much as possible. And I try, but sometimes it come up. So I try to use like dude or my guy, whatever, anything. But bro, yeah. But
I try to use bro.
Inevitably, when you get mad, it's like, yo, geez, this nigga, like,
you can't help it. You can't help it.
Let me tell you what.
It's we always go back to that. And don't worry, if I put any part of this conversation on TikTok, I will bleep all of them words, because let me tell you, TikTok is sensitive. Like, why so sensitive?
Yeah.
Hard to entertain a country whose ears are so brittle. Motherfuckers are so sensitive, the whole country is turned into bitch ass niggas.
And like any kind of cursing,
TikTok is a bunch of bitches. It's like, no,
they just straight up video.
I'm just joking.
Put that.
The video dude over here cracking up. He's really on the floor right now.
I'm just joking.
That's it. I'm about to say that's where we get the most love. Don't anger them. So off of that, the N word, women who using it to somebody else using it, and whether or not that's gonna be the end of their channel and just how y'all feel about them in general. So Myron from Fresh and Fit went on a racist tirade on Arbor and Preach. Y'all gonna hear it right before this conversation. So
Yeah, of course. How am I going to break this down if I'm not in my proper attire as a racist? Bro. Who's that weird nigga that can't speak? Who's that? He black as hell. Bate man. Shit, who's this gay nigga here with the red? What the fuck is going on? What in tarnation fucking pussy shit is that? I know that Preach nigga, not respect. He puts there probably swinging around eating some bananas. Fucking stupid bitch. Preach is crying right now, swinging from a monkey branch, eating a banana, playing some Donkey Kong on an N64 because he's a stupid prick. He's a window licking stupid nigga. What? You damn right there, high value man. They save more lives than your monkey asses have. What the fuck you niggas doing? Y'all sitting there in a tight ass room. I'm sitting next to a fucking monkey with dreads for a decade.
Y'all heard everything he said. You're not gonna need me to explain it. So I want to know how you guys feel about what he said. Do y'all think that could be nuke their channel, how he was talking, and just your thoughts on their content in general?
Well, I honestly think that it wasn't that funny. He made a couple jokes. It was cool. He pushed the limit. I think it's easier to. I think it's real easy to make racial jokes when it comes to black people, because they don't take you off of YouTube. They don't cancel your channel. If he'd have said something like that about gays, believe me,
backlash.
Yes. If he'd have said that about the people, the LGBT plus,
so you don't think there'll be no consequences from this?
Oh no. He could make as many racial monkey jokes and as much as he want. They ain't gonna remove it.
I think this might have been too far though. Jeez.
I don't think so.
I think he might have went a bit too far, Red.
Not when it come to us.
Definitely. I didn't find none of his jokes funny. I thought he was a great value brand, Clayton Bigsby from Chappelle Show. Like, he must have literally watched that very first episode of Chappelle Show, because it's on the first episode, and I'm going to do the same thing. And he did a poor reiteration of that whole joke. And it's like, you jumping around, you look like a monkey. Like, you making fun of somebody, but you actually doing the actions. It's like, you trying to offend one person, but you're going to mess around.
A whole community of people.
Offending a whole community of people. But I think that they have a very big fan base. What do you call them? Like red pill?
Yeah,
red pill men.
That.
So it's just a
What are
bunch
they
of
called?
Red
Red
pill.
pill.
That's
Red
that's
pill?
that.
Oh,
That's the
Yeah,
name.
so
A man with that mindset.
Red pill.
Red pill. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, my thing is, if it was funny, I know people might not agree, but a little dash of racism could be funny sometimes.
Sometimes.
If it's funny, like
If it's
funny, it's funny. Not even saying you gotta
like Dave Chappelle.
like Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
like Video Dude said, Dave Chappelle. You don't even gotta be a comedian. Not gonna lie. Sometimes I can make racist jokes against my own people, against whatever. But for one, it wasn't funny, and then two, it's different to make jokes amongst your peers or your friends that really fox with you. You know what I'm saying? When you could get that off, it's a whole nother thing to be this denigrating your own people like that and making monkey jokes, Ku Klux Klan
You wearing
jokes.
that
You wearing
t-shirt
a
with the
mask.
holes in
You
your
doing Hitler
like, it's
signs.
too
Like
much.
what?
You're doing way too
What
much.
are you
He
doing?
pushed the limit.
Like you really pushing the limit as far as you could go. Even you got other people who do wild stuff on the stream with him, and they're backing off like, oh wow, like he's going,
Yeah, the girl was sliding
kind
off
of
the
far. Yeah,
screen.
pearly things. Whoever listens to us might not know who that is, but that's
I just
a
don't
streamer.
know. My thing was this. I just didn't get it though. Like I get it. He didn't like the other two guys, but I just didn't get it. Like what was like putting a pillowcase or white sheet over your like, bro.
I guess it
Like,
was supposed to be funny, and he was supposed to be
that was
bashing him.
corny.
So one of the things, I don't know if you caught in that little clip, G's, but Abba does like contemporary dance. He was doing like a dance with a shorty, and the other dude does salsa dancing. So they was getting on them, cracking on them, calling them gay for like dancing with women, I guess. Like, so it was meant to be funny and clown them, but it's like I don't know how it's clowning someone because they dancing with women doing the salsa. I guess.
But they're dancing with women and
Yeah,
they're doing something regular people do. Like
Could be.
So that's what he was trying to say behind it. But again, if it would have been funny, at least maybe you could throw some bail because he ain't white. So he gets
He definitely a brown skinned gentleman.
Yeah, but the fact that it wasn't even funny, and then he was just going hard, like kept going.
Yeah.
We was watching the count because we watched the video that Alvin preached breaking it down.
It was like 21, 23.
No, it was at 34.
34
It was
racial
like-
slurs.
yeah, before it actually stopped. So like, God forbid YouTube, because you don't know what makes them nuke channels. Like, God forbid they get a hold of it and decide to delete their channel or something. That would be horrible for them.
you remember that other dude they had, the Haitian? They pulled some random Haitian dude and his Creole was terrible. I don't know what he said, but he was talking his
Did he look angry?
nonsense.
It is nonsense.
It didn't
It's
sound
nonsense.
whatever he said. I'm pretty sure it wasn't something good.
Was it
so
nice?
no, it definitely wasn't.
Yeah. Like when I watched the video, Dollars had to even explain to me. I didn't know what was going on in the video, but he was too angry. And he was using the N-word in a different kind of way.
Not with the A, with the ER, the hard
he was
R.
using
Yeah.
it, like,
He said the hard
I
R.
don't know. Like I said, I think because he is like disrespecting black people and making these racial jokes towards blacks, he's fine.
Yeah, probably definitely more likely to go under the rug. I don't think
if
it's
he
gonna
was
get
doing-
no mainstream hate, but again, like YouTube might do something about it. Maybe if it's enough complaints, because of how many times again that type of content does get flagged and does get removed unless you super big. I guess if your channel is big enough, maybe it could slide. I don't know.
Dollars, just like I said before the podcast. I said if he was making those jokes about different races, about any other race, he would have had a problem. But when it comes to black people, they ain't flagging them.
It'd be
They ain't
different.
flagging them.
Red, you think they'll be good? Channel?
Nah, I think that YouTube will take down a video, but I think they good. I don't really think they're gonna get anything
real
really happen.
backlash.
Yeah, nothing's really
Yeah, I
gonna happen to
mean,
them.
they said they don't like Night Rider.
An app called Black. It's funny, I never used that one, bro, but hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
man.
We ain't Night Riders.
Nah,
So,
bro, I'm good.
Sometimes if they're, Redbone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
And shit like that, talking about black women. So they definitely have said worse, but I think it wasn't just saying how many times he said nigga with the hard R. It was the mask, the salute,
the jumping around,
the
monkey noises.
sound. Yeah,
Bro,
like he did a lot. Like he did a
the
lot.
people who own YouTube, they don't care about that. They're like, okay, it's content. Good, any content is good content. They don't
I
care.
don't know. They
Watch.
do because of
Watch.
sponsorships like that. That
Watch.
actually they do care about that type of things because sponsors don't want their videos playing before that type of content.
Man.
That would cause the big thing. That's actually what changed the whole algorithm for YouTube and what kind of videos get sponsored and what
dollars.
videos don't.
When it comes to us, they don't care.
It's
When
not
it
a
come to
black
us,
or
they
white
don't
thing. It's a
care.
money thing. All they see is green, bro. That's all they care about. They don't care if you white or black.
They're gonna say, I guarantee you won't get flagged. I guarantee you won't get taken down. I guarantee you. Watch that video. Now that we even saying it, and you're gonna put it before this. Watch how many views that damn video gonna have. Watch.
Well, I guess we'll see. I mean, they've been
Come
around.
back in a couple weeks to this subject
and see if anything changed.
Facts.
Before we move off of them real quick, how do y'all feel about their content in general?
I like
aside
it.
from the racism.
I like it.
You talking about
Fresh and Fit in general, like their show, the structure.
I don't like their content.
I like it. I like
Content
it.
is terrible.
I like it. I like how they sit around and they just trying to find the right words to say it. They sit around, they talk to young females. That's what they do, and they try to give them some insight and let them know, like, being a gold digger or being a thot is only gonna get you so far in life.
Are they giving them insight? Because it seems like they're just bringing them on there to disrespect them and kick them out.
No, insight is a
no. Insight is a perfect word because they let them know. They just give them the harsh reality.
They
of
don't
things.
like black girls because they would have a real one up. If they had a real one up there, she would have really set that place off. So
you can't do that in nobody else's home, though. That's the problem. They come up there. There be black girls there
a couple times. Like I said, they know who they have on there, I guess.
Listen.
I don't knock the people who go on there want to just go have a conversation. Maybe want to get disrespected. Maybe they don't mind the clout or whatever.
They're looking for more subscribers for their OnlyFans page. Half of them girls are OnlyFans and sugar babies. So they just looking for more subscribers and more sugar daddies.
Probably. I mean,
That's
there's
why
a
they
lot
up
of
there
men.
for.
It makes sense. So they might make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with the content. I just have my own feelings about them. I don't believe they practice what they preach again. The
definitely
same
not.
type of shit. Maybe it's different now. How they moving because they got money, but there's nothing that leads me to believe that's how they was moving
Listen,
before.
I do think they date black girls behind the scenes.
Right?
money changes people, though.
Oh, it's supposed to.
I think it just makes you more of who you are. So, like I said, I think they were corny before. I think they're corny now. Their show is not corny because the concept is dope. But first of all, if you put women on anything, damn near anything is going to attract male viewers, especially a lot of women. And they're in Miami. You do not think if me and G's just went on Dykeman and found a bunch of random Spanish
girls.
women and said, y'all want to be on this show and had them sit on this couch, and whether we treated them like trash or we simped on them, either way, people would view. A bunch of simp dudes would watch if we simped on them, and a bunch of red pill dudes would watch if we just invited them and kicked them out. Like that's like a baseline of you're gonna get some type of viewership off of that. You know what I mean? Like it's just that's how it works. Sex sells.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Sex sells, and they should happen to push through, but they give terrible advice, and I don't believe a majority of what they say. One of these days, we're gonna really do like a deep dive on the type of content they do and how the African blackie was simping on that white girl.
Yeah,
so we're gonna get into that. Everyone might not know that, but moving off of them, those two, we're gonna talk about Tyrese, who went in on Vlad, who basically said what a lot of people have been saying, but Tyrese expressed it strongly that he's a culture vulture and nobody should do interviews with him anymore because he's just exploiting black culture and black musicians. So how you guys feel about what Tyrese had to say? You want to lead it off, G? Not sure? Because I know where everyone stands, but I don't know how, who want to go first.
All,
G's fucks with Vlad.
First of all, I do fuck with Vlad.
Oh, God.
Second of all, you ain't got to go on Vlad TV if you don't want to. You don't got to go do no interviews you don't want to go do. When you go on Vlad, you know Vlad has a big following. Anybody that go on Vlad's show, they looking for clout.
Promo if you an artist.
Yeah, exactly.
True. And Tyrese said he offered him $10K. Tyrese don't need that, but if you an artist or up and coming from the hood, that $10K will look good.
Give him next year after paying all that damn child support. He gonna need that $10,000, and he gonna be on Vlad.
He don't gotta go to Vlad to get it.
He gonna be on Vlad TV squashing the beef. Like, yo, Vlad, I felt it was disrespectful. I didn't mean it like that, Tyrese. They gonna squash it. Give him a couple years. He gonna be broke paying all that kind of money for child support a month. That's ridiculous.
I don't think they're gonna squash it.
No, they not.
And there's nothing wrong with what Tyrese said, but I mean, people are still gonna continue to go on Vlad's show regardless of what he said. So
it's a look.
Like,
It's a
happy
big
to
look,
go on
too.
his show because he is a culture vulture. But what are you gonna do? That's
I
just
beg to
gonna
differ.
whatever he said is gonna fall on deaf ears. If people really want that money, if he's offering everybody money like $10K, if you really hungry and you want that money, you're gonna take that $10K and whatever comes with it.
Vlad done put more black men in jail than child support. Like, I get it that you doing a show and they want to get money and he's offering the money and you
I beg to differ,
offered
Dallas.
the opportunity to be on his show and promote yourself. To a certain extent, yeah, you should be responsible to answer certain things, but he has a lot of young, unexperienced people on there, and even if they are, you asking leading questions, he knows what he's doing. He gets people on there, he asks them questions to put them into situations, and not only leading questions, but he'll keep hammering those questions. Again, if you go on a show and you go to do something and somebody has your best interest in mind, they are not going to ask you certain questions. They're not going to put you in certain positions. And yeah, I get it. If you're doing something, if you did something in the streets or whatever, and that's what everybody want to know about, obviously you can't straight up not even mention it at all. But you don't have to get into specifics. You don't got to ask leading questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to put people in that position to even jam themselves up. And he does it a lot. And he does it to us. Like, if he was getting a bunch of, like you just said, with Fresh and Fit, they could say the N-word and talk about us as much as they want. Nobody cares. It's whatever. It's the same thing with Vlad. It's a bunch of young black hip-hop artists he's getting arrested, so who gives a fuck? But if he was getting other people jammed up, if he was getting a bunch of white boys jammed up, a bunch of Asian boys jammed up, I bet you it would be a whole different kind of energy.
That video that we saw with Casanova, he was on DJ Vlad when they was asking him all of those questions.
Nick Cannon. They used the Nick Cannon one that got him, that said when he was down with the apes. So, and not in defense of Vlad, I'm just going to say this. Vlad asks questions. There are plenty people who are seasoned in the game in interviews. They got like good media experience, and then there's other ones. The ones like Tony Yayo, for example. Tony Yayo. He asked Tony Yayo questions. Tony Yayo like, nah, I can't answer that. You have the young bulls who answer everything he says. Even AR who's was an OG. That's up to them. He asked you a question, you don't have to answer it. Somebody be like, someone be like, yo, Vlad, I can't talk about that. The case is still open. Oh, okay, and you leave it alone. It ain't always Vlad.
Yeah, but
some people just want to talk about.
But to a certain extent, like that's just like somebody who don't have media training. Like if you ask an NBA rookie a certain question in his rookie season, he might answer it. But you ask him in year 10, he might not answer that same question. That's what Vlad does. Like again, but NBA players, they have publicists. You know what I mean? They go through a training to try to help them deal with these situations. You dealing with young dudes from the hood and people that don't know no better. Like, how they gonna know certain questions? Because we older now, but I could imagine being 22 or 23 and somebody asking me certain questions on camera. You know, am I gonna know that I can't answer that? This is gonna put me in this situation. But you know, you older, you've been doing this. So it's like you've been doing this. How you know what you're doing? Like, I don't think that Vlad doesn't know exactly what he's doing when he asks the questions he asks.
But a person should know when you go on a show not to speak on anything you do.
Open cases, anything you really did.
Anything you did in your past, anything you currently doing, anything you planning on doing, certain things you should not say.
I agree on that. I want to give him 100% of the blame, but that doesn't mean he bears none. And I'd still give him the majority because people should be informed and people should be aware before they go on a public platform and speak on things. Yeah. But the reality of things is that they always aren't.
A couple weeks ago, it was this dude. He's like an up-and-coming rapper, not from New York, so I didn't really know, but I seen the interview. He explained how these guys try to like rob him in his house and he killed them, right? On Vlad. Vlad asked him, do you feel safe today? He's like, yeah, I'm good, you know. They try to rob me, Vlad, in my house, this and thing. Vlad asked him, did you move out? He's like, nah, you know, I don't live in that house no more, I moved to another house. Mm-hmm. They killed the dude like 2 days later after the Vlad interview.
I remember that was the thing they was talking about because they was blaming Vlad for that. I remember seeing that a while ago and I wanted to talk about it.
He was the one taking a picture, standing in the blood that was still in his apartment. He took a picture and put it on Instagram, like, or Facebook or something like that. Him standing in the blood of the dead guy the next day, well, to whatever. He came back to his house to the crime scene. And he took a picture standing in the blood. Like, you can't.
Okay, so whether or not,
you can't blame Vlad for those things. Like,
real quick, just to get a synopsis. So, G's don't blame him. Red, where are you with Vlad as far as
they need media training,
putting these artists in positions.
I
Do you
think he
blame
is.
him or no?
Yes, I do blame him. I mean, he is kind of at fault, but they also hold blame too because you should not be speaking on behalf of anything that you do.
Okay.
Hold on, Dallas.
That
one
will
more thing.
incriminate you.
We ain't
at
gonna
least.
move off of this.
Dallas, one more thing. All Vlad did was commented on Tyrese going on social media crying. That's all he did. He did that. He put himself on social media crying.
We're gonna go back to that. Vlad is a culture vulture. I don't agree with either of them. I give him the majority of the blame. He knows what he's doing. That's why he has his net worth. He only gets it off because he gets it off on black people. He couldn't get this shit off on no other race. I promise you, no other race will put up with this crap. And he wouldn't have his net worth if he was doing this to anybody else.
They got white. He interviewed white people and Spanish
and
people.
none of those interviews pop. Why we don't never see them?
Because those are not people we want to watch.
Nobody's watching them. Nobody's watching those interviews. Not just us. Nobody's watching them.
We want to watch the Casanovas. We want to watch the
You saying
Boosies.
us? Don't just say us. Nobody is watching them. When you say us, I feel like you're referring to black people. Nobody. I don't even watch Vlad. Period. But nobody's watching it. Not just on those. Just on the Tyrese situation. Do you hold him at fault at all? Do you agree with Tyrese was saying or no?
No.
That Vlad was specifically kept talking about him and bringing him up for no reason, and that nobody should do his show.
I agree.
I agree with that part.
Which one, G's? That no one should do his show?
Yeah, that no one should do his show.
Red too.
Yeah.
I agree that people should do Vlad TV. I agree that Tyrese said that Vlad kept mentioning his name because I seen like 3 different interviews with 3 different guests that he mentioned the same thing.
Okay, so you just agree he should keep his name, stop mentioning him.
Yeah, but when you do things on social media, expect backlash, good or bad. If there are people who put their kids up, and you be, oh, so cute, and then there'll be people up there like, oh, that ugly ass baby. If you put things on social media, expect to get what you get.
And that's the thing. All the things I have to say about Vlad, I don't actually have a problem with him commenting on Tyrese's situation because Vlad has a show where he talks about
that's his job.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't even fault him for that part. I'm not even holding it against him. I get why Tyrese is mad because he don't F with him at all. But I ain't mad at Vlad at that. It's all the other shit I hold against him, or what he does to artists and that stuff. But I get why Tyrese would be mad because you don't mess with him. You going through something real. Like imagine you going through a real situation and somebody is making light of it, or you deem they making light, or even bringing it up. You don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, he can make fun of Tyrese because he don't gotta go througugh something like that.
Like,
so it's easy for you to make fun of somebody.
I got a question for both of y'all, right? We was talking about media training and everything, and these guys, these thug guys come up there and they say, I did this and do that, right? Mm-hmm. So you go on Vlad TV. Vlad got millions of people watching, right? And you say, yo, yeah, I was in a shootout. I had to shoot this person. What's the difference of you going down when you get locked up saying to the detectives, yeah, I shot this person. The same way you know not to talk to the cops, you should know not to say certain things on Vlad TV.
Geez, you're gonna. So you're literally saying Vlad's a cop.
No.
Because why would you think the same thing? Why would you think you're gonna have the same problem talking to
incriminate yourself, whether it's on Vlad or any other. You should not be.
No one is looking at Vlad like a cop. You're talking about literally going to the station and talking to cops. Like, of course, you're gonna look at a cop or the detective question you.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why are you going on Vlad TV incriminating yourself?
Because
that doesn't make sense.
If you go do an interview, even if you don't think that person has your best interest at heart, you don't think they're trying to jam you up. Nobody it's not about actually thinking thinks a cop is not trying to jam you up.
Bro, it's not about jamming me up. It's about things I should know not to say on camera. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing Vlad could do.
You say that, you should know. Geez, we do a podcast. This is episode 27. How many times you think you've made comments that I had to edit and delete without even being provoked on your own?
Yeah, but it's not. But I'm not gonna. But it's not. But it's not criminal.
It don't matter.
It's not criminal.
It's not criminal, but it's stuff you don't want out there. What's the difference?
I will have to deal with later on, but it's not nothing where I didn't go to jail.
Basically saying it's the same thing.
It don't
You
matter.
shouldn't be saying anything
That shit is just more serious. That's all. It's more serious. The point is, it's shit that you don't want out there that shouldn't get out there. That's the point. Is you doing an interview and you talking.
Yeah, but
we talking about Vlad being the police.
But now you're talking about levels.
I ain't gonna go on Vlad and say certain things. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but what I'm saying is, you come on and you say things you don't mean to say. That's less serious.
But you trying to exclude yourself.
You say
less.
You say things that are less serious that you don't want out there.
Yeah.
So imagine, the point is that it could slip. You say it on your own. So now imagine if someone is questioning you. You flowing, you talking to someone, and you just having a conversation. You telling me because you doing an interview, there's no way you're gonna say something you shouldn't have said? Because once you say it, it's over. It's not like you can say, hey, delete that, get rid of it. No, it's not your interview.
But Vlad get those opportunities. He said that. He said something
you know?
He said that. He's like, yo, you know, sometimes I have to edit it. I have to edit things. Even
Sometimes I have to edit it.
Charlamagne said it too. Sometimes I got to certain things. He'd be like, yo, your case still
that's
open.
Vlad editing it. What the F does that mean? If you say something crazy and I'm doing the editing, that means I edit what I want to edit out. That means I edit out whatever I think might look bad. But that don't mean it don't look bad to you.
Bro.
So what does it matter what he edits out? Just don't ask it. Then you won't have to edit it.
But that's what those are the questions.
If they were just coming up, if he just said, hey, what's your name? Yo, you're such and such artist, and they just say, yeah, I'm
a lot of the questions
7'9" and I shoot people for fun. Like just the other day, I went around the corner and shot this guy in the face because I love it. That's different. Cool. Then that's on you. But that's not how it goes down. Not how it goes down on Vlad interviews.
When it comes to the street dudes, I'm talking about all these gangsters in the precinct. You want to be quiet, but then you want to get on a national televised YouTube, and then you want to say, yeah, well, you know, I used to have kilos of cocaine, and I used to do this, and yo, you know, I've been in this kind of shootouts. That's dumb. You telling on yourself. You deserve everything after that. I don't care what nobody said, bro. I'm not gonna get on here. I would get in trouble with something lower when you edited certain things, something lower. Now I'm gonna be in the feds.
Jeez, because you ain't done nothing to get you in the
Exactly.
feds. But
So
with your rambling, drunk ass, you don't think if you did something that could get you in the feds, you wouldn't say it on the podcast?
Hell no.
All right.
Hell no.
And I don't agree with that.
I think the camera says.
Yeah, I think that's a lie.
Hell no. Bro,
The camera determined that's a lie.
You said no, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
First of all, if I shoot somebody or if I was selling kilos of cocaine, if I was doing some stuff like that, I ain't getting no Vlad TV talk. The people in your neighborhood know who you are, know what you are. You just trying to get a bigger audience, man. Let's get on this.
I agree
Vlad,
with you on there. That's what they're trying to do.
Let me answer some questions about my music.
But
or ask me where I was raised.
If you're not established like that, you can't make these demands because then he'll just tell you no.
Bro,
I'll just get somebody else. Why would he deal with you? You don't have no name.
And then you don't go on the show and then you blast him. You get on your Twitter, your Instagram, and you blast him. Yo, he wanted to talk about this, that, and the third. Yo, bro, at the end of the day,
I'm talking
Dallas.
to someone that don't understand establishing a brand, establishing a business. You have to do these things. You got to do interviews. You got to talk to people. You got to promote yourself,
bro. You don't. But you don't. It's
but
limits.
agreeing to an interview shouldn't be selling your soul. That means there's a problem with Vlad. It shouldn't be selling your soul to go talk to this nigga. You should be able to talk about your shit and not be put in no position. Akademiks interviews a lot of the same people, up and coming artists. Why people don't say that about him? Why he not asking them questions that's getting them locked? If that's the case,
yo, Akademiks. The difference between Akademiks is he's more younger. And he's black.
Jeez, I don't want to tell you shut the f because that's rude.
Yo,
but
he's
fuck up.
black.
That was stupid.
Stupid. So you telling me because Akademiks is not black?
What does that got to do with anything?
All right, so I'm gonna catch you right now. No, I'm gonna catch you right now. Check this out.
Akademiks was asking those same questions, and I would say the same thing about Ak. It don't matter that he's black.
Listen,
I would just say I wouldn't call him a culture vulture. I would just say he's effed up.
He's not a culture vulture because he's black. At the end of the day,
that's what I said. I would just say he's messed up.
Check it out.
Ak is wrong.
But how about when they was talking about? How about when they was talking about Akademiks
all day today?
How about when they talking about Akademiks with the Chicago Chirac and the rapping and the drill music? How they was like, yo, he's
a lot of people said he was blaming him.
All right, then it's the same thing, bro.
But he was reporting on it. I didn't see him.
That's what Vlad does.
Vlad is interviewing people. He's not
just reporting. That's what Akademiks does. He was asking King Von the other day.
Get loud.
He was asking King Von the other day about. He asked King Von. He said, "Yo, can you and NBA squash the beef?" Why is he asking that? And he know that it's been bloodshed and everything.
So is King Von alive?
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
Is King Von alive?
He's asking. What's his name?
Is
Young
King
Dirk.
Von alive?
What's not Young Dirk? What is that? What's his name? He's asking Lil Dirk the question. He asked Lil Dirk. He said, "Yo, can you and NBA Young Boy squash the beef?"
You don't even know name. I'm discussing.
Yeah,
I don't know
I don't know the young boys. But listen, he asked Lil Durk. He said, "Yo, what's the problem with you and NBA Young Boy? Can y'all finally squash the beef?" Lil Durk said, "Who, bro? He's adding fuel to the fire. Young Boy, NBA,
Geez,
NBA.
What is your weird ass example of squashing the beef got to do with getting someone locked up?
Bro, I'm not talking about squashing the beef, bro. I'm telling you about
jammed.
how. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same way they say Akademiks was freaking causing more drama with the drill rappers in Chicago because he
just went from Chicago to
because he kept saying that
the
stuff.
beef with NBA Young Boy
definitely getting edited out.
Yeah, he's just jumping all over the place.
I'm not jumping over. Y'all not.
You went from his beef in Chicago to his thing with NBA Young Boy, and
you're not understanding. You're not getting my analogy
because it's not making sense.
So listen, then. Listen. Don't cut me off.
Make it make sense.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen,
let me see. I'm gonna listen. Go ahead. I'm gonna edit 90% of this anyway, so
Listen,
make it make
yeah.
sense to me. Go ahead.
Like I said, when it came to Vlad and Vlad asking these questions, right? You said you brought up academics. You brought up academics.
Yes.
My response to that is the same way they was attacking academics for causing more problems with it when it came to the drill rap.
All right,
They
stop.
said he was.
When you brought
Yes.
that up, I said Akademiks was reporting on what was going on in Chicago.
And
Akademiks
Vlad was doing the same
Akademiks
thing.
is not interviewing people and getting them arrested. Vlad is interviewing people,
Nigga,
right?
he's interviewing people who was getting killed. Academics was interviewing these kids and they was going to Chicago getting shot. He was adding so much drama with them niggas because he interviewed this person and then interviewed the next person.
Okay, so he was adding to it.
He definitely was.
Okay.
Like I said,
Question.
go ahead, bro.
Even if that's the case, which I don't believe, how long ago was that? What's Ak doing now? What's Ak been doing for the longest? What's
Actually-
Vlad still doing? What's Vlad been doing for the longest? What's
Vlad
the
been
only
doing
thing
the
Vlad been doing?
Vlad been doing
Being
the
a
same
culture
thing.
vulture and putting niggas in
Vlad
jail.
been doing the same
That's all he
thing.
could fucking do.
Academics what?
Akademiks doesn't ask same questions that Vlad asked.
Ak has all Ak does Twitch, Ak
You ready?
interviews, all
Okay.
kind of shit. All I see Vlad do
Okay.
is interviews and get people jammed.
Well, guess what Vlad does? Vlad picked the...
And he gets paid for it, though.
Vlad says, I'm having this person coming on the show. What questions do you want to ask?
So everyone knows where we each stand. Sorry, Red, you
Yeah,
haven't spoken
we
like
good.
10 minutes. So where you
I'm
stand?
just
Obviously,
watching.
I don't fuck with Vlad. G does.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, so G's, we got 1 for Vlad and 2 non for Vlad. So we split on that one. But it was a good debate. I would like
Yeah.
to hear from you guys though in the comments. What do y'all think? Do you mess with Vlad? Do you not? You think he's culture vulture? You think him and Ak is
Definitely.
the same? Let us know how y'all feel. So moving off of that, we wanted to talk about what's going on with DC Young Fly, who lost his
Yeah.
wife while she was getting a mommy makeover. But we
Sad.
wanted to speak on, that is sad. Azalea
Yeah.
Banks, who wanted to take that opportunity to discuss
Kick him while he down.
how she felt about what he did on Wildin' Out. She felt disrespected and used this opportunity to basically say, karma. A lot of people gave her a lot of backlash for what she said. Do you guys have a problem with what she said or fair foul?
Yeah, she's foul. She's butthurt because of whatever they said about her on Wildin' Out. You knew what you was getting yourself into when you went on this show. Now you want to take this time and instead of you could have just sent condolences, you want to talk foul about his wife that passed away. Like, she's lucky all she got was backlash.
Yeah, it's a sad situation. She kicked him when he was down, man. I mean, that
It's like,
women are known
boo-hoo,
to
my
hit
tears.
under,
Like, who
women are
cares?
definitely known to hit under the belt. Some of them. That was a low blow.
But that's like we've
That's a
had that
low
conversation in the past, maybe a couple episodes ago. We said like men could be one thing, but women can be cruel and downright.
Yeah.
But that's different. I couldn't imagine losing a girlfriend or a wife, but I've had friends go through that. I've seen the devastation, so I couldn't imagine to have somebody. I mean, what's the nice way to say it? Basically, talk shit about the situation on top of it.
She was sitting on that for a while.
was about
She
to
wanted
say
to
that.
come
Yeah, it's
back. She wanted to
I was about
spin
to
back
say that.
and sit and get
She
her
spun the
karma.
block. Like she literally spun the block, but you can't spin the block off of somebody's spouse dying.
Yo, what she said? She said,
On the
"Don't
table?
you get with the F you ask or don't F with me." What? Yo, that's listen.
She's definitely
She's
hurt.
the devil.
She's
hurt.
And she want to spread that hurt, and she needs to get over it.
So
Like,
do you really think what happened to her on Wildin' Out was that bad? Do you
Wildin'
think she
Out-
was offended? Like, do you guys think she had a reason to feel that offended?
no, she didn't have a reason to be offended because they probably, and I'm pretty sure they said way worse about other
Oh,
people than
hell
they
yeah.
did about Azalea.
Hell
So
yeah.
for her to take that and spin it into something like
else.
negative like that, it's like you are a person that does not have a soul. This is something, anybody that says something that she doesn't agree with, this is the reaction we're always going to get from her.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, unfortunately,
what he said. He said we couldn't get Cardi B, so you got Azalea ugly ass. That's not
Yeah,
even.
I mean,
it's not. That's not even like a.
I don't think it was that bad, but
Yeah,
it's not.
like-
It's not for me to tell someone how to take a
How
joke.
to
You know what I'm
feel.
saying? Yeah, because
Yeah.
some people could take a joke
don't do the
and
show.
some people can't. Yeah, that part.
That part.
Because you
That
should
part.
have probably watched it.
That
but
part.
Who knows? Maybe she didn't know what she was about to be on. But this is not the time to get your shit off. That happened a while ago. I don't know what she said during that
Man.
time, if she said anything, but I feel like she said something then.
Yeah, she
I
made a
definitely
big
don't
deal
think
about
she
it.
went.
Time to clap back was when they was on the show and they
like-
was doing the wild style. That's what they call it. That
Yeah.
was her time to clap back, and she didn't.
Yeah, like now wasn't, and that's
Maybe
that's
she's from
rough.
Chicago and she speak on people dead homies.
that right?
She from Chicago.
Like-
she speak on people dead homies. I don't know, but to me that was messed up.
That's rough though. Like it just happened, and then it's not even directly. Not saying it's okay if he passed, but at least if it's the person who directly offended you, so you like, yo, this person hurt me, so that's why I'm doing this, right or wrong. But it's like Dallas, it's not even something that even had nothing to do with it. Like
it's exactly what Red said. She was sitting on that thing. She was sitting on it.
I thought spouse and kids were supposed to be off limits.
If DC would have went to jail, she probably would have said that would have came out. Like anything would have went wrong. She was sitting. She was waiting.
Anything.
And then unfortunately,
and then to not only say it, but to twist the knife to say, because you know she died on the operating table getting a mommy makeover, whatever, but to say because she didn't like the way she looked because he disrespected how you look, so this is what, like, that is gross.
He died on my birthday, so this is that.
Like you're gonna tie them together and say like she deserved this because they made a joke about you on a comedy roast sketch show. Like, what?
If you've seen the show, they do it to every celebrity that comes on there.
Like what the F? Like that is crazy for her to go like that. He responded. I didn't see it, but whatever his response was, I know it was tame, because if he went in, it would have been everywhere. So I do give him props for, you know, taking it somewhat in stride.
He probably still mourning somewhere.
Of course.
He probably gonna clap back eventually.
First of all, it even took a couple days for him to respond, because when she made the comment, it wasn't until like 3 days later I seen he finally responds, but I didn't actually look at it to see what he said. But again, we all know how the internet work. If he said something explosive, if he was like, yo, you bitch, it would have
been out instantly.
It would have been immediately 30 seconds, shade room.
But how is somebody calling you ugly the worst thing? Like, how many times growing up as a female, black female like that too, and boys called you ugly? That's what you're gonna do.
Insecurity is a real thing.
That's why you said. That's why you said. You know, you can't really tell somebody how they feel. She probably been called ugly a lot of times in her life. That shit probably struck.
That's the thing. Yeah, the thing with jokes is you don't know what somebody's gonna take personal.
That shit probably really struck something. I mean, she is ugly.
You know what I'm saying? And then to say like something,
she is ugly. Her personality is ugly.
Yeah, exactly. Red is right.
And she's ugly. No, I'm gonna keep it real. She's ugly.
On the inside, it makes you ugly on the outside. But again, not throwing her any type of bill or whatever, but just how, you know, G's was just saying, as I said, with the jokes, it's like, who knows, for her, maybe she been compared to lighter skinned females her whole life. He compared her to Cardi B, so that might have struck a nerve, because Cardi is more brown, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she dark skinned, so for her, that might have struck a real nerve. But again, you got, that's not the clap back. I get it, you might want to clap back, but that ain't it, man. That's not it. Like, that's just,
you foul for that one.
Yeah, like daggers unnecessarily, you know, like nobody is gonna say, oh yeah, you got her. Good job on that one. Like, nah, that was a bad job.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Do y'all think she'll apologize from the backlash? You think she's gonna double down?
It don't even matter. The apology at this point don't even matter, because somebody else is gonna say something. Her feelings is gonna get hurt. Who knows what the next?
Yeah, I think she's gonna apologize.
Next time.
You think so, G's?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a couple days, so I
you know
hope
why I think she's gonna apologize?
She hasn't yet. Why?
They gonna put the pressure on her.
There you go. Thank you, Ray.
So
nobody says nothing too crazy on that internet and don't have to apologize sooner or later.
I will say this, but before I ask you, I'm gonna say, what does she got going on that she has to worry about catering to? And I'm not even trying to shit on her, but maybe that is shit on her. But what does she got going on?
I don't know.
She. Look, you said who is she? So it's like who does she got to answer to? What is she doing?
Music?
I think she's a musician. Yeah, apparently. So it's like, who did she got to answer to? No one. No one's checking for her. So if she didn't make the statement, we wouldn't even be discussing this shit. Like, let's keep it a buck.
We
wouldn't even be talking about this.
She's definitely a dub.
Yeah, hopefully she come out and apologize or something. I don't think it'll make it better.
Yeah,
but
all she got to say was in my feelings.
Exactly.
I apologize.
She could clean it up. People will take it because she got hurt. Don't make it okay. But if she say I was hurt, so hurt people hurt people.
I was just about to say that.
Exactly. So she could apologize, but I don't know. She probably won't. But we gonna see. Hopefully she does though, because that shit wasn't cool.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing, because that wasn't okay. And you know, the DC Young Fly, you know, hopefully everything works out and he hold his head.
Because God forbid somebody in your family pass away, he do the same thing to you. And I'm pretty sure he will go in. He probably will have kind of jokes. He's a comedian.
Yeah, I'm about to
so
say
it's not cool.
It's hard to go back and forth with comedians. Yeah, That shit is not easy.
That roast.
Yeah, exactly. Not easy at all. Speaking of roasts, Red always does the perfect lead and she'll say a word or whatever phrase to get us into the next topic. Zion, #1 draft pick from 2019, is getting absolutely planters roasted on the internet for messing with one porn star, Mariah Mills, and then impregnating another one.
That pick Misha.
Yeah, thank you for getting her name right because I didn't even write it down.
That's what they call it in media. Pick Misha.
Because I was just gonna call her the girl I was tweaking on the desk on Queen Flip show. So maybe G's could give us the answer for that because G's is corresponding for all things hoes. But as far as Zion, they're trashing him because he got her pregnant, and Mariah Mills, his other P-star girlfriend. Yeah, I didn't want to use that word because whatever flag. Yeah, corn star, P-star girlfriend was going in on him on the internet. So we saw it. G's, how do you feel about what she said? Zion, the look, everything. Just your thoughts.
I think Zion messing up a little bit, being a young athlete, getting all that money. He don't realize what he's getting himself into. He don't want to be like Future and have 9 baby moms.
Not at all.
But on back to him, he's just living his life. He gotta mess with women who know how to keep secrets and keep it to themselves.
Yo, G's.
Like the rest, like the rest of them athletes.
Like women ain't really never been throwing it at him like a little bit. You don't see how he's talking? Like,
yo, Dollars,
you look so good, baby.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, nigga, you about to be the #1 pick in the draft, and you telling girls you beautiful, baby.
Out of respect, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. He is funny looking as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he's funny looking as hell. Without playing basketball, him walking down the block. First of all, he walks funny. Like if a girl seen him walking down the block, he had no shot. He got a little money, whatever.
I hope he don't end up like PJ Washington and Brittany Renner crying on the internet about he can't see his kid.
He gonna be like Tyrese.
That video, how about his video?
They make him pay that child support.
I don't know what the future holds. For those that don't know, that's
my baby. You gonna see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you. You don't know nothing else in this world. Know that mommy and daddy love you. Life.
Kofa, me and your moms is not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Already. It might not even be together right now.
And she gave him that look like it's gonna work out because you're gonna pay that child support, sucker.
Yeah, that's gonna work out. Yeah. Mom's bank account is gonna work out, but this relationship. Yeah, right.
All that money he making him, man.
#1 draft pick. He just signed a lucrative
girl, you did
contract.
You hit the lottery, girl. You did it. You hit the lottery.
But y'all, how funny was it how Mariah Mills started on how terrible he was. She was mad at him for letting him spit in her mouth and all the nasty things she did, and she was done with him to fuck that. We gonna ride through this. It's me and Zion.
Like,
said,
well, I guess I'm gonna be a good stepmother.
Yeah, right? Good stepmommy team.
Hey.
She changed real fast.
Money make the world go round.
Maybe she looked at her bank account.
One corn star calling another corn star. All the
irony. Hilarious, right? Ain't it hilarious? So who y'all think is the big winner? The one he knocked up, or
the one he knocked up?
the one that let him spit in her mouth.
That ain't the first time her mouth got spit in.
I'm pretty sure we could. I'm pretty sure we could Google and see videos.
She's a real porn star.
Of it happening. Video dude just pulled it up. So yeah.
Yo, she's a real porn star. Mariah, whatever.
Yeah, you know about her live, don't you?
Yeah, I've seen her a few times on television.
About to elaborate on
the first one is just like an OnlyFans jump off Queens, Brooklyn girl. She from New York somewhere or Philly. She ain't even nothing like that. The other one, that Mariah girl, like from LA. She's really into. She's like really into. Like she's a real.
Really?
Like no.
So yo, we gotta really have this discussion. Not this episode because it's too late, but OnlyFans versus. Is there a difference? Like we gotta do that discussion at some point. The difference between OnlyFans and actual. Is it a difference? Is it the same now? Because in 2023, I think they might be the same.
We're gonna have that discussion now. Or we're gonna say that for later.
We're gonna save it because we need to do now. So we're gonna
back to Mariah. She's a real. The other girl is just Tanisha up the block. Excuse me, no towards Tanisha.
She on the JV team. She on junior varsity.
She's just like an OnlyFans girl. She was on Queens Flip. She's like I said, she's from the New York area, whether Philly, Queens. And I don't even know how they got in contact. He must be a fans of Queens Flip to even meet that girl because she's like local. But yeah, she like I said, she's the OnlyFans girl. She was on there fighting, acting a fool. Videos of fighting with the titties out.
Regular stuff.
Yeah, regular hood shit.
Red, explain your species. What's up?
I couldn't have said that better. That's a good one. Explain your species.
Don't include me in that. That don't got nothing to do with me.
I know it doesn't. But I'm asking you to explain this whole off.
Should be mad weird.
this old fashioned
hold down.
Yeah, the hold down.
Hold down.
Good old hold down. What's happened? This good old hold down in New Orleans.
People just want their 15 minutes of fame. They want that exposure, and they'll do almost anything for it, including embarrass themselves later on down the line.
Real quick, y'all think Mariah was more hurt about losing Zion or losing the bag?
Then she was mad that she ain't get pregnant first.
Yeah.
So y'all don't think it's true love?
Like, oh man,
no.
I get him next time.
Not true love.
No.
Red true love.
No.
Hell no.
Nah, no true love over here.
True love would have made it be quiet.
Well, I mean, he was at the baby announcement party.
True love would have made it be quiet.
Oh, you talking about Mariah? I don't know which piece are you talking about? Okay, that.
She would have reached out to him. First of all, True Love would have tried to expose him. Like, why are you putting the DMs or whatever onto it? Like, come on, you doing way too much. Low quality
female G's again. I've been saying this since episode 1. You got to deal with higher quality females when you got that kind of money. Again, fam, how you talking to the thotties on the internet and your profile says Zion Williamson with your name? Fam,
not even original.
G's has a gray box. Come on, bro. Like, what are you doing?
By the way, he still did not get a picture.
How the hell? Like, even this,
correctly.
Like the girl
Most
Mariah
can't even spell that.
Yo, bro, the girl Mariah. How do a guy supposed to talk to you now? You trying to expose niggas?
I know. And
that's the one thing you don't do.
G said that last week when we was talking about Blueface and Shorty. He said he's never gonna try to get linked with you again.
You trying to expose niggas, and then niggas who might look at him like, damn, I did want it, but now I can't because she might try to expose me if I play her.
I think that's just anger. I think how they say the what's the phrase they say
hell has no fury like a woman's scorn.
That part. But the grieving process. It's like denial, denial, then something, then acceptance. And it's like she went through all three of those
in acceptance.
Yeah, in the Twitter phase. Like she was upset, then she denied it, then she reached the acceptance phase.
She said, you know what? Like, I ain't gonna be a good stepmoms. I still need that bag.
I'm gonna be the best stepmom there is.
Yeah.
Still gonna let him spit in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do y'all think he's gonna take her back after this?
Yeah.
Probably gonna learn a damn thing, right? I know, because he probably had a good time with her. That's sad. Where's somebody that needs to put Zion on? NBA veteran needs to put Zion under the wing.
Yeah, they do,
and let him know, like,
yo, Dollars. At the end of the day, he might not be with his baby mom anyway. So he's gonna still be trying to knock Shorty off. They might not even be together.
He said in his DM that's clearly said Zion Williamson. This is me with his social security.
This is not my girlfriend.
He's single.
He said I'm single.
With his picture said Zion. It's me.
Nah, it was more like
it's Zion. Make sure you get a paternity test. You're Shorty out there in the streets. Make sure you get a paternity test.
That's hilarious. Telling someone else, like, sleeping with all these girls, you might give me something. Like, make sure you get a test. Yeah. I know they're heavily tested in that industry, allegedly, but whatever. Whatever they say. Whatever.
Yeah.
G's did it. Do one more time, G's. Give him one more time, The Wire.
The Wire?
Even though you're watching it. There you go. Exactly. I don't give a fuck what they say.
Yo, Dollars, you're right. They do get heavily tested, but
I've seen that.
It's loopholes.
That's
I'm gonna be honest with you. That girl Mariah surprised me that she messed with Zion because most of her with white dude.
Really? Well, Zion paid though.
Most of her, yeah, but shit, I'm pretty sure them other black dudes wanted to pay too. Believe me, most of her is with white guys. Like,
he knows all
that's
about
that. So that's why, even though I was just like, yeah, it just never. I never was like.
Geez, he researched this topic for us beforehand. That's all.
Course.
Yeah, I'm keeping it a buck with you. I did watch it.
A professional.
I did watch it. I did watch it a few times, and it's number white guys.
A connoisseur.
Yeah. No, I don't watch porn that much. But like, you know, when I'm strolling through whatever, like Facebook or whatever, she'll pop up. Because me and her friends, at least I think it's her.
Sure.
It's definitely
I'm
not.
just playing. Nah, we're not friends.
Catfish, right?
We definitely not friends on Facebook.
That's definitely a catfish.
That was a joke.
That's definitely a catfish.
We're definitely not friends.
But yeah, it's a crazy situation. I hope Zion don't end up like PJ Washington, who went through what he went through with Brittany Renner. But I don't know Shorty. Even in the video, she didn't even talk. So, I hope, thoughts and prayers, like somebody died, that this works out for him and that we don't see him crying about not seeing his kid in like 4 months. It won't be born yet. Like 9 months, 12 months, give or take. Hopefully we won't see that.
Math is a little
This is my advice to Zion.
Born and 3 for her to start denying.
Zion,
a little bit of time.
Please listen to me, bro. Strap up, bro. And stop messing with these hood rats, man. Mess with these ghetto ass girls, bro. You need to just strap up, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with messing with the hood rats because you got a little bit of money, but strap up, man. If you an idiot, if you think you not a lottery ticket, bro. Like these girls don't really like you.
No matter how
you would
old
not have a chance with these girls if you was walking down the block and you didn't play basketball.
Men still gonna love women. Shaq was just seen with Brittany Renner, so I get it, Zion. You sow your royal oats, but strap up, like G said.
Yeah, strap up, bro.
At the very least, and if you not, at least deal with women that's not gonna run to the internet. Yeah, I know it's ironic, video dude, but nevertheless, if you're gonna deal with those type of women, at least find women that's not gonna put your business out there. Like, you see how Brittany did PJ Washington? Notice how there's one still shot of her with Shaq that someone caught on the low. She ain't gonna do Shaq like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Shaq got too many businesses.
So at the very least, Zion, if you're not gonna deal with women that's not gonna do you like that, at least put yourself in a position to make sure you let them know, yo, you do me like this, we're done. I hope we don't see Mariah no more. Off of that, real quick, which of the 2019 draft picks y'all think is down bad and who you think is worse for? Number 1 pick Zion or with his numerous porn star girlfriends, or Ja with his numerous gun accusations? Yeah. Which one y'all think is worse? It's okay.
I think John Morant is worse because he has the gun. The NBA can't fine you for or suspend you for having sex with multiple girls. As long as you don't hurt them or you good. As long as you don't sexually abuse nobody, you good.
You good, right?
You are allowed. Listen,
that's
Kobe.
You can't say that all on any platform. I got it.
Kobe got in trouble for whatever he. God bless his soul. Love Kobe, the best piece of Black Mamba. But he threw Shaq in there, and it's none. It's no law against that.
Kobe,
but it is a law. It is a law.
Like Vlad.
It is a law about having guns.
I said Kobe was snitching like Vlad.
Yeah, he definitely was snitching. But there's no law against messing with multiple women. So I think John Morant is way worse.
Ja's
bro.
worse.
Yeah, definitely worse.
Red?
Yeah, I think Ja is worse. Zion basically does what other NBA stars do. They mess around with these girls and get caught up in, nonsense.
You are absolutely right, Red.
Ja Morant is definitely, I'm giving it to him because
he gets a donkey in a week.
You got a pass, and then you turned around and not less than the same week get caught up in something else.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I disagree. I'm absolutely giving it to Zion. Zion played itself. Ja caught BS gun charge. It's not even a charge. He's in trouble with the NBA. Don't get it twisted. He gonna get suspended for, who cares, 20, 30 games? His contract is for over 100 mil. He gonna get every penny of that. And when Ja makes all NBA next year, because he's a good NBA player, that's all that matters. Talent trumps everything. He'll be good. Zion might be good on the court. That 18 years of child support, the misery he's about to go through cannot be matched. Okay,
you right?
Ja shit gonna go right under the rug. I promise you guys. In another 6 months, we won't even care. Zion is gonna be dealing with this stress for the next 18 years.
Yo, dollars.
Anyone who ever had a baby with someone they ain't want one with knows what I'm talking about.
Sir.
When you seen Shorty look on her face and you seen Zion say, "I don't know what's about to happen," I can see the stress. And then the Shorty that you cheated on with was a porn star that gave the rundown of everything I did with text. He probably shaking in his boots.
Yo,
I would rather be Ja right now.
You're right. I wanna kind of change my mind, but this is why. I think John Morant has it worse in an NBA problem, but I think
but I'm talking life-wise,
definitely.
Yeah, Zion got it.
It could be said, someone could say Ja's life because whatever he's going through. But again, I just don't agree.
No, they're going. Listen,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with Ja. even on the NBA, I still think Zion is worse. Because guess what? What you think is going to affect you more mentally on the court? Some NBA gun charge that you did a 20-game suspension and now you balling?
No, baby
or
mama
the baby mama drama?
Baby mama drama.
Baby mama drama.
Especially when they're trying to expose you.
Right?
Like John Morant, this could get swept under the rug after a while. It's going to be constant, his baby moms or the other girl just constantly putting tweets out and saying negative
One
things.
thing I can say about the John Morant situation is I don't think his friend was trying to expose him.
Yeah, he was.
I can't say that same thing for Zion. I'm positive
he got
that
exposed.
bitch was trying to expose him, and she did. And this is not going to go away.
That shit is corny.
Well, that's a whole nother conversation. Zion, you got to do better. But my vote is for Zion. He's still going to be good. They both 6 figures up. They both 100 M's up. So trust me, nobody's life is going to be terrible.
Yo, dollars. But like I said earlier before the podcast, Zion better start working out and stuff like that, because guess what? His career could be over before it even started.
Yeah, well, he got that contract. He ain't playing. But this guaranteed. This ain't the NFL.
Yeah,
that's that 100 mil guaranteed.
That could be his last 100 mil. Depends how you spend it, right? There's a lot of NBA players who made a lot of money that's broke now.
Could go to child support if you're not careful. Be careful.
So he better be careful. Be nice. That's what I learned. Be nice.
All right, so we had 2 for Ja, then 1 for Zion. So I think maybe now we all agree.
I'm in between.
All right.
Just be nice.
Me and Video Dude definitely think it's worse for Zion.
Talk to them. Talk to you.
Zion.
Talk to them girls nice.
Yeah, right. I'll play a Lauren Hill
Hey,
song.
listen, all jokes aside, nigga, talk to them girls nice, bro. Talk to them girls nice, man. You get more bees with honey than you do with lemons.
He was. That's probably the problem.
He better. He better continue.
Telling how beautiful they are. That's probably why. That's terrible to me.
Yo,
how to approach this with respect.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy.
Right? That's how you know how do you treat a hoe with respect? How do I respectfully fly you out just to smash and send you back home?
Yo, Dollars, let me tell you something crazy. Them girls now they looking for excuses to escape. Like, oh, so you want to mess with her? Okay, man, they trying to get that bag, man.
All right, well, good luck. Good luck, brother. On that note, we about to get out of here. It was a long show. We wanted to do I wanted to do a topic about cop stuff in Brooklyn, but we're gonna touch it in 2 weeks in Brownsville. Promise y'all. All these promises I make about stuff we're gonna do that we don't do, but I mean it. So listen, thank you guys for joining us as always, and you know where you can find us: Spotify, Google, Stitcher, Good Pods, where we blowing up. Follow the YouTube channel. Dollars MIMS. Anybody that followed to the end already knows this. As I said last time, whoever don't follow to the end, this is probably the first time. So if it's your first time listening, we appreciate you. If it's your last time listening,
no, we appreciate it all.
Because at least you listened.
Yeah.
Nah, but if it's your last time, whatever. We don't need you.
Nah, he playing.
I'm just being mean. It's just joke shot. But listen, we appreciate all the views and the listens, and especially TikTok. Yeah. And seriously though, leave a comment, likes, suggestions, anything y'all like or don't like about the show. We do appreciate the feedback because we like to know what we're doing right or wrong.
Y'all might want us to discuss and the way we look at other things. So holla at us. You already know. We're gonna
start a petition to get G's a profile picture. All right?
I'm trying to, bro.
He's been trying since February 2022.
Hold on. Before we get off, what picture you got for what?
Look, he don't even know. On that, I'll put the gray box I'll put his profile picture in the episode for y'all this time. I really mean it. All right. G's profile pic is gonna be the episode.
What? The profile pic when you have no profile pic
for what? What for what?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
For like the millionth time.
Instagram.
We've only been having this conversation for the last 7 episodes, right?
Yo, I never knew. You kept saying gray. Even when you say earlier today you was talking about gray. I didn't know what the hell you was talking about. I'm like, for what?
Picture, like,
it's a gray box.
Cool, but I guess y'all saying that it ain't gray.
Yes, yeah, profile.
I say no more. I'm just joking. All right, cool. I'm gonna update that.
And on that note, it's dollars. We're red. G's.
You already know what it is. Boom, 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 boom.
Thank you. Make it make sense, y'all.
You know, from time to time, she's on my mind. You know what I mean? She's my kind of girl. I know every now and then you might find somebody you feel like understands you a little bit, and you know, it's all good, man.
Red Spider.
Something like a porno star, something like a super freak. I never seen her on tape before, but when she go low, she's a professional. My kind of girl, porno star, she's something like a super freak. Never seen her on tape before. for. But when she go low, she's a professional. I got a girl in my hood, see most niggas call her hoe and diss her, cause she's slowly growing up to be like a older sister. She got a bad reputation, so you don't hold her, kiss her. And after one conversation, you probably fold a twister. It ain't hard to tell that honey dumb. She 18, going on 21. Mama don't know where she get her money from. Hopping in and out of car, stuffed in the back seat, looking to score big, so she fuck all the athletes. Something like a princess going wrong. Used to be a ballerina, now she performs to the thong song. What happened to your plans to enroll in college? Now you rather slide down metal poles for dollars. Your fingernails and your toes is polished, but your brain's on freeze. In other words, frozen knowledge. All your plans and your goals demolished. You grew up in Southside. Why niggas know you a hoe in the house? Something like a porno star, something like a super freak. I never seen her on tape before, but when she go low, she's a professional. My kind of girl, porno star, something like a super freak. Never seen her on tape before, but when she go low, she's a professional.
I still remember how it all started. School, cutting from class. Every boy you knew touching your ass. Getting nowhere fast. I ain't gonna lie, shorty, I used to laugh, cause you was the main topic on math. I seen her in the mall shopping. Now I'm contemplating about stopping, cause she can get me off like Cochran. Back then it was popping. Spoiled, her daddy was pumping. He probably thought she'd grow up and get married or something, but little did he know his little princess was a city hoe. Pretty old in the face, the type from the video. To him, this bitch thick. She on a little Kim shit. See her hair match the color of her lipstick. Now this chick earned the luxury like Slick Rick. I had a walk on her that'll leave you with a stiff dick. Jeans had a sick fit. To make a long story short, this ain't the type of bitch you wanna stick with.
Something like a super freak. I never seen her on tape before, but when she go low, she's a professional. My kind of girl, porno star, something like a super freak. Never seen her on